Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 8. So I'm just over here collecting a few bits and bobs. So we got another Starry Bee, another Patrick Bee, ATM star block, and what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to go over to my spawn area, which I think is right here. It says underneath my map that this is 000, right? And what I'm going to do is, this is my disaster recovery. What is that? Okay, it's not even showing, but this is going to be my disaster recovery kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a ATM star block in there, a Patrick Bee, a Starry Bee. I should probably get like the simulation upgrades and stuff as well. And just like that, we've got the simulation upgrade, we got 3 productivities, we got the advanced oak beehive and expansion. Powered centrifuge, coal generator to power that with a bit of coal. I thought that would be a good idea, and that way, if for some reason something ends up happening to our base, or we end up using one of the ATM stars that, you know, we're producing ATM stars from ATM stars basically, and we don't want to lose that one, because if we do, we're a bit stuffed. I mean, I could dig up my road. Which I have got like 17 more blocks that I can split down and start putting places, but I'm holding on to them for now, just in case. And in fact, oh hello, there's another one. Oh, you gotta love it. Anyway, I think today you guys have probably already seen, because I made a community post about this, but we're going to get into Botania. And I'll just say this now. I'm going to say this every time I'm up here, by the way, but there is so many of these flipping fireflies over in this area, and I don't know why. It's very weird. There's no soul fire, whatever it's called, underneath this anymore. I put it out, because I thought that might be causing these to spawn, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do some Botania today, and the plan that I've got is, once we've done a bit of Botania, so at the end of this episode, I'm going to do a world download of this world, and that'll be with the ATM star being, you know, automated and all of that. And then between episodes, or maybe even next episode, what I'm going to do, what I'm planning on doing at least, is I'm going to start ripping down some of the builds we don't need anymore. Because I've left a load of them on, and they are a little laggy, and it'd be nice to have like a clean world. And yeah, I just thought that'd be a good idea. Just get rid of this thing, for example. And then I'm also planning on getting rid of our shack. Maybe we leave the shack where it is, but everything underneath we're going to get rid of. All of this we're going to get rid of. We are going to rip the road up, I've decided, and we're going to use the road in the new base, which is going to be, I'm going to do a little bridge that bridges over here, over to this side over here. Maybe a big bridge, that'd be cool. And then we are going to set up a new base over here, because I think that would just give us a bit more room. We are slightly limited, I must admit, being on this little island. Don't get me wrong, I love this island. I think this island was like the best thing ever. I've seen a load of people like looking at my episode 1 of this series saying that I got a really good spawn. And you're right, I did get a really good spawn looking at it. I've got a lovely lovely island to sort of work on. But that does mean I'm going to have to put loads of mega torches around and stuff. Maybe hide them somehow. But yeah, this episode, Botania. Next episode, new base. I'll probably do some building on camera. I know not a lot of people like that, but I think should go all right. I'm also going to chop a few of these trees down, just so we can get over here nicer. Anyway, let's get started in Botania. So, everything for us for Botania, because we are not in like a brand new world. If you were just starting this pack, there'll be loads of Botania flowers about. I don't fancy regenning or genning any more like chunks anywhere, because as I said, I'm trying to cut down on lag, so the smaller amount of chunks that there are, the better. So for us, what we've got is floral fertilizer, and I just need to make loads more bone meal. Yeah, just wang a bunch of it. And luckily for us, we've got like a ton of pink dye, because I set up that pink dye machine a while back. In fact, we probably don't need this amount of floral fertilizer, just thinking about it. I'll hop over, probably over here, because it's nice and flat. This is where I was doing some of my like little builds to do stuff. Anyway, right, we're just going to slap a load of this down. Oh, wow, they give you loads of flowers. I'm just going to probably, yeah, I'm not going to need any more than this, I don't think. Because you can, like, use the petals to make more. Oh, okay. Let's chuck these away. And all I need to do is vein mine. And that, I think, is all of the flower colours. Right, how do we do with, like, just over a stack? Yeah, we got a decent amount. We got more than one of each, which is good. So, where are we going to do Botania? I was thinking, seeing as we're going to build our base, probably over in this direction. Yeah, some of these are really knackered. I think that was a bit of a disaster there, but it's fine. Let's maybe on top of this hill here do some Botania. I think that might be a good idea. Chopping down the trees. Growing a tree? Okay, there we go. That stuff is spawning in. I did not realise. I need to go put down some more of those mega torches, especially in this area. Wow, there's loads of them. Flipping heck. Right, anyway, I'm using a builder. Alright, go on. Off you go. And you. Yeah, I'm going to use a builder to clear this area out, because why not? I'm also using... Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, it's very quick. Oh, no. I only did it on one layer. Okay, you've stopped, yeah? Okay, cool. What I'm going to do is get rid of all of this. And whatever you drop. Oh, bundle! No way. Bundles are really good in the other pack that I'm playing, apparently. Anyway, yeah, what we're doing is clearing out a big area here, and then we're going to use it for Botania right now. Right, so I swapped out all of the like stone and stuff that was up here for just some dirt. I'm using this to just grow the grass out. The Supremium watering can. Classic, but that's boring now, so that is going to go away. I also did a sleep, and I put some, I think there's one right here. Yeah, there we go. Put some mega torches down. Stop things from spawning, because they were being a right pain in the bum. I can also get rid of these things now. Yeah, that was just my blocks that I put there, so the builder had like the coordinates it needed. But yeah, let's get into Botania. First thing I'm going to do is get some drawers. I kind of want to get the Botany drawers, like the ones that look like Botania. So, what the heck? They've got new textures and everything. Interesting. Okay, what have we got loads of? Let's have a look in here. Let's do an orange. Orange is my favourite colour, so perfect. And at Botania, we need the this thing right here, Petal Apothecary. Don't use that one, use the orange one. Thank you. Ha! That wasn't planned, by the way. Anyway, right, so we've got the Petal Apothecary. Where do we do this? Let's do it... yeah, let's do it like right over here. So this one just needs some water. Has it got the add-on mod in this with the watering flower, the one that puts water in this? That'd be really good. And then any seed as well. I like that, because we've got a ton of different seeds. You can't drop directly from this, can you? No, but you can do that. Lovely. Pure daisy, and it's got a new texture. Love it. So I'm going to set up something called a sub-network. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to... Is that actually getting power? Oh, does it need an ATM star? I always forget how this works. It does need an ATM star. Okie dokie. We can go get one of those. Yeah, of course it needs an ATM star. Weirdo. Right. So I can grab one of these ATM stars. See, it's getting quite laggy in this world, so that's why I was going to, in the next episode, rip everything down. But I wanted to give you guys the chance to, like, look at everything and poke your head into all of the weird builds that I've got. So this will get us just an infinite... I've already got one up here. So this one here is just always charged. And there's nothing, like, actually giving this power. So this... Oh, okay, that one did the same. Controller. There you go. You don't need to power this, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly back over to our area, set up the little sub-network. It didn't need this, by the way. It did not need a controller that doesn't use power. It's just I wanted to set it up because I thought it'd be easier. No, I didn't. I just wanted to make one. Now, this is the whole reason that I set up that controller that we just had. I have got two 1x2 drawers. They are connected with external storages underneath. We've got constructors, destructors, and all I need to do to get the living rock and living logs is wang that in. That'll place all of them. Wang that in. When they convert the destructors, so in this case, this one is blacklist, so it won't mine the stone. It will only mine the living rock. I already tried this on 4 of them, so just to make sure it worked, right? You've got to make sure everything works before you sort of set and forget it, right? But yeah, what this is doing is just converting these. And I did just have an idea, which is... I wonder if the crystal staff works on this, because that would be a little OP. Let's put like 2 on here. Oh, okay, there we go then. I was going to say, we can see if this one works, but it obviously does, so that's amazing straight away. Let's put 2 more on here. And then we'll put 2 more on here as well. 1, 2. Why is this one not working? Maybe it takes a little while, but... that is creating us lots of the living wood and living rock. This one's being weird. Maybe it's because I was... oh no, it just takes a little while to get started, maybe. Oh no, no, it is being strange. Oh, I probably wasn't looking at the actual, like, pure daisy right there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. Between the 2 of them, they'll just chomp through all of the wood and stone that I put in there. And job done. It does look a little ugly, but I'm going to probably zhuzh it up in a bit. Just to make it look a bit nicer. But that is going to get us access to this living rock and living log. Living wood log? Yeah. Also, the living rock looks a bit different. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Does it look better? What does it look like this? Ooh, it's got a polished version. Living... oh, hello. Okay, it does look really nice, to be fair. I like the mossy as well. You can add some moss or vines to it. Looks really good. Okay, we'll put those back in for now. We needed that, actually, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make ourselves a mana pool, and these look really cool. Vivid wave. For now, I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to make this a sort of area. Oh, it looks way nicer. I really like the look of that. Obviously, this is 1.19.2, so a lot of mods have decided that they're going to update textures and things like that in this version compared to 1.16 or whatever it was before, and 1.18, for example. We also need to get a spreader, so we'll just go for this one here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it the whole logs? It is the whole logs. Okie dokie. That's just going to go there for now. And we need some way of getting mana into this mana spreader to then get it into this mana pool. And everyone knows the first one you go for, so that's what I'm going to go for. Before we do that, though, I am going to put all of my stuff in frame drawers now, because I've got the wow, I got these two things, and this is what I wanted to build these out of. So what we're going to do, I like doing this. You don't have to do this. This is just the way I do it. I search for Botania, and then I do them in order of however the petals are. So if we find the petal, okay, petals, there we go. So it goes white. Oh, are these already in order? Oh, they are in order. Oh, that's even better then. Right, so what I'm going to do is, first off, you convert them into petals. And then you do them like that. And then this next one goes over here, and you just do it in, like, lines, basically. So, like that. And so on and so on. Give them a lock like that, and then you've got access to petals whenever you want. I wonder if you can still bone meal these. So, place them down, bone meal them up. And then, can you punch them? Yeah. So it used to be that you could, oh, and you can convert them back into 4. So you turn 1 into 4, basically, which is really good. Which is why I said, as long as we get 1 of each, we're fine, because we could just convert them all the way back up. Anyway, as I was saying, you used to have to use shears on them to make them, like, pick up the tool version of them, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I really need to look up if that flower's in here. So I don't know what it would. Is it aqua? Is it the aqua flower? I don't think it is in here. I know Botania. There's like an add-on mod already, because I could see the AIoT Botania is in here. But I don't know if the add-on one that adds like extra stuff is going to be in here. Plus, that's a point. I actually wrote this down earlier because I was like, I must check this. But if we look at the ATM star, did they update the recipe to include something from Botania? This one doesn't look like it's got any Botania. Oh, clicked on that one. This one's changed. It used to be... Wait. You don't have to do blue skies whatsoever. You can just do... No. Oh, we spent ages on blue skies. Oh, they must have changed the recipe in other ways as well then. What was that? That was the Dragon Soul. Oh, that's a bit of a oof. I think this one's the exact same, including the Wither Builder. This one looks the same. That one looks the same. But I should check the miniatures to make sure the miniatures haven't changed. I think this one looks the same as well. Tesla coil. Yeah, everything looks fine. That one looks fine. Okay, yeah, I think everything is the exact same as it was before, except for the fact that now you can use Snow Queen trophy instead of the stuff from Blue Skies mod. That's a bit of a shame, because is there an issue with Blue Skies where you can't, like, use it? To be fair, we've completed Blue Skies, but I haven't clicked any of the buttons for it. Is there an issue with Blue Skies where some people can't, like, go into the world or something? I did have that in All the Mods 7 Season 1. Weird. Anyway, we're going to have to figure out a way of keeping this full up with water. Because you can't just slap a sink down, put a pipe on it, and pipe water into this. I think Vasky has, like, specifically said that they don't want people min-maxing and, you know, doing everything perfectly with Botania. So, like, just having an automated pipe system into this is probably not what they were after. But I do have a way of using crafters from Refined Storage on this. Let's do that now. Sod it. Right, with this horrible looking contraption right here, we should be able to just craft ourselves an endo flame. I did put a demagnetizer on there. Endo flame. Missing. Oh, I didn't put any of the petals in my yes. I need to put an external storage. Oh, I have a plan. Okay, so what we've got is, if I just grab my linking tool, there we go. So we can click on that one, and we can just link all of these. This one over here, oh, flipping heck. This one over here is connected with an external storage underneath. We can also, that one there, yeah, that one can reach So that means we've got access to everything in our main system as well. That's kind of what we were going for. Now can we do it? Endo flame start. Why are you going to me? I put down the demagnetizer. What you doing? Why you do this? I also wanted the bucket of water to go on there first. Oh, that's a point. Can I lob it on there? Yeah, it does work. That's what I thought. Why is this not working? I did put the demagnetizer right here. Maybe I need to go up a couple. Fine, we'll do that. And I can also... Did it literally just drop in there? I thought you couldn't put seeds in there. That's weird. There you go. That went in our system, and that should have, like, finished the craft. Yeah, cool. So let's do... how many do I need? I need 16 overall for what I'm planning. No, we don't. Let's not do 16. Let's do 8 overall. Oh, poop. We are going to need to do redstone signal on this guy, because otherwise it will just lob everything down, and that's not what we want. I can do one at a time right now, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you've still got the seeds in there. That's not at all what I wanted you to do. After a quick Google, it looks like you weren't able to put seeds in there before, so I wonder what recipe requires seeds in the Petal Apothecary. I don't see any. Am I just being blind? I don't see the Petal Apothecary up here. Weird. That must be a bug. Interesting. I might have to do something like weird to try and get the seeds. So what's happening? I'll go over what I was planning on doing just because. So what's happening right here is if I break these 2 blocks, see underneath right there. So we got the network receiver. That's just wireless from my base over there, right? So it's linked up to my system. Then we've got the crafter right there, which is pushing into a mahogany chest because it kind of looked like a, the right color. So what this is doing is it's got a recipe for a water bucket, 2 mystical brown petals, 1 mystical red, 1 mystical light grey, because they're the ones you need, and then a wheat seed. Although I should probably change the wheat seed to some other seed that we've got like tens of thousands of. But anyway, what I was hoping it would do is it would do that in order. So it would send the water bucket first, and then the water bucket would come over, drop down, put water in here. Because as we saw, if you chuck a water bucket on there, thank you, give me that back, it puts the water in there. And then I was hoping that it would do the petals and then the seed at the end, because that's how I've got this set up, right? You can see water bucket goes first, and then the 3 sets of petals, and then the wheat seed. But it looked like the wheat seed went in first, which is incorrect, which is a bit of a pain. I might need to do some weird like sequence stuff to make sure it does these ones. It does these ones first, and then the seed. I don't want to do that. But anyway, what would happen is when that's like finished, this one right here, we've got the vacuum hopper, and in the vacuum hopper it will pick up only the bucket and the endo flame, because there is a bucket that is left over from this. Remember, you lob it on. There's the bucket right there. What that will do is it will use the sender upgrade to send it into the interface that I've got right underneath. And then that goes straight into the system, right? So, and then it's imported into the system because it's attached to my main network. So that was the plan. I don't know what to do now. I mean, we could get rid of the bucket thing, because the way we do that, well, first off, I'm just going to lob these things in. And that's going to send it over into the interface. But yeah, that's not at all what I wanted it to do. I'm going to need to figure out how to send the... Yeah. Does this give off a red... I don't want to do a redstone signal on this, otherwise it will look ugly. You know, with a comparator, and then we just check I don't know what we do. Okay, I've figured out the bucket problem. So right here, I've got a activator module thing. And in this, if I do, I don't know, that, no, that. You can see I've got a whitelist on water bucket up, and then action is just right click. So that is going to activate the water bucket on whatever's above it, which is the petal apothecary. Then I've got a puller upgrade, which is linked to the interface over there, with a whitelist of pulling just water buckets, as in full on, they've got water in them. I've got a sender module, which has got a blacklist, so it's gonna not send the water bucket, but it will send the bucket once that's like activated, if you know what I mean. So what this does is, oh, actually, I didn't show you this either. In the interface, I put a crafting unit or upgrade, whatever it's called. You stick something in here, and it will just like keep a stock of, in this case, a water bucket, right? So if I take this one out, there's another one. There's another one, so on and so on. I can lob those in my system for now. We've also got water buckets like automated, so we can make those. So that is the water bucket done. Now for the seeds thing, I had to do this old grossness that we've got here. So the cool thing about these pipes, these ultimate logistical transporters, is it will always go to the closest inventory first, and then it will go to the one after that. So what happens here, this will only work for one right now, because if I do multiple, then it will just lob everything over here. But what I've got here is, whilst this is got stuff in it, it will produce a redstone signal, and that redstone signal goes up to this one over here. And I've got a pipe upgrade on here saying, if this is powered, then don't turn this pipe on to pull into this one. These have both got wheat seeds as the like locked recipes, if you know what I mean. So what will happen is, this will get the petals and the seed, or the seed might come first, for example. The seed will pop up into this, and it will stay there until all the rest of the stuff, so the 3 petals in this case, come out the top over here, drop into the petal apothecary, which will have water in it. This will then become empty, which will then send, which means that this turns off, so there's no power going to this, which will send the seeds from this one over to this one, and then this is pulled out, pushed into the open crate, and the open crate will drop the seeds last. Oh, this was such a weird, like, unexpected build that I had to do, but I love it. So again, with some redstone links, I think we can set up, well, we can make it so, let's just do one. Let's do an endo flame again. Endo flame. Start. I want to see if this works, because I didn't test it, I must admit. And it worked! And it put the water back in. Oh, this is insane. I love it. And there's the third endo flame we've got right there. So the next issue, again, is if I do multiple of these, it would just lob all of the seeds in here. Or, no, all of the petals. And then the seeds will be in there, and it will drop one at a time. And you can't have multiple, so I could have like 3 of the same recipe in here. Ooh, that's the point. I also need to set something up for making loads of these petals. Interesting. We'll do that after I've sorted this out. Okay, so to sort this out, I've got an idea, which is if we get some links. Links as in redstone links, not as in, you know, the... I think Americans call it axe, actually, don't they? So maybe that's lost on a few of you, but links is what we call axe in the UK. But we can have a redstone at modular. Yeah, we can have a redstone thing. I don't remember what it's called. There's an activator thing that you can have for modular routers. Let's get rid of the redstone part. At modular. Ah, there it is. It's this one. Detector module. So I believe with this, all we need to do is set this to we need to set this to be maybe down. I think down is what we have to put. And then we have to whitelist endoflame. Yeah, endoflame. Endoflame. In fact, I could have dragged it over from JI, but still. No, not that. Get that out. Thank you. This one. So if we stick this in here, when it's got an endoflame in it, it will send a signal down to this. Give it a frequency of 1 right there, and then, or you know, one of these flowers, and then this one we can set to also be the same, and all you have to do is shift right click. Yeah, I was always using the wrench from Create for that, but you don't need to do that. And then we can set this one to be crafter mode, redstone pulse inserts next set. So again, we can sort of cover this back up, I think. Let's do, how many have we got? We got 3 so far, so we need another 5. So I'm going to try doing 5, and I am going to step back. 1, 2, oh, it's doing it! Oh, no way! Oh, this is so good! Auto-crafted, right there. Why is that one different to these ones? That is so weird. I think there's a bit of desync going. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. And they are stackable. That's cool. Oh, well, that was a bit of a kerfuffle just to get this working. I have 2 more things I want to set up before I end the episode and do a world download. So we are quickly back down in our little area for doing some enchanting. I'm enchanting an Aldemodium hoe with Nature's Blessing, which lets you... I didn't actually know that you could do it on grass, but yeah, it would. It basically turns it into bone meal. Okay, and with that, I set up a build that someone sent me after my last disastrous attempt at making one of these things over here. That thing there, by the way, is just making us brown for now. But I can swap it out for whatever I fancy. All I have to do, oh my god, it's loud, is I need to come in here and grab all of the petals and all of the tall flowers. Oh, flipping heck. That's not at all what I wanted to do. Maybe if I do it the other way around and turn that off. There we go. Perfect. So, let's grab all of the mystical brown that we've got right there. I think this can only go up to... Yeah, I might need to put some upgrades in this. There we go. Now I can put all of the brown petals away. In fact, all of these will also turn into brown petals, and they can all go away as well. Just like that. And that one as well. Easy enough. Yeah, somebody sent me this after I, in Aldemod 7, made a massive pig's ear of it. To be fair, I was just zoned out in Aldemod 7, and I love building that disaster. But this one's way easier. What we've got here is an activator module. And in here, if you have a look, you got a whitelist. You're telling it to go right, so it's going to look here, for example. Do all of that. Put the hoe that I just made with the Nature's Blessing 2. That is basically spamming right click on this bit here. So not the actual block down below, not the one that I'm punching, but the one above it. So this empty space that we've got. This one here is placer module. So if we put just one, I don't know, one of these flowers or petals, sorry, in here, it will place the petal on this, well, you know, in this air block right now. That will then get grown up. And then in this one's the interesting one, I think. I've got a bulk item filter, and it's on blacklist. I put all of the petals in there. So what this is doing is basically it will mine anything up that's here that isn't a petal. So let's, what are the things that we need? We need light grey, And we need red, don't we? So I'll stick one light grey in here. And if I turn this on, it will mine that light grey, tall light grey flower, which will then, thank you to the pipe right here, which I put an ultimate upgrade on, because why not? That'll go into here. So technically this won't actually do anything right now. So if I turn this on, it doesn't do anything. What I need to do is then set this to have a recipe like that. And then eventually this will catch up. There we go. And what happened there was it turns the tall mystical flower into 4 petals. And the petals are then extracted out of this one and put into the placer. So the placer is just placing all of the things. And then what I can do is activate this by hitting this lever. And as you just saw, it just goes doosh, 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 doosh. And it produces loads of petals. Like that. So that's going to get us... I'll move over here because it's loud. So that's going to get us like a ton of petals, basically. I'm trying to think of a good way of like making sure these have got enough stock, if you know what I mean. So I could just do this manually for now. To be fair, you don't need that many petals throughout the pack. I know a lot of people just like having like 2,000 petals of each. But I don't think we even need 2,000. So we can come over here, turn that off. And you can already see that we've got well over a stack there. Well, we've got multiple stacks right there. And we can even turn this one. And that was like 300 in no time at all. So the last one I need to put in is just this this red one, which we put down like that. And oh yeah, I forgot. We also need to set the recipe for the red one. So new recipe, click it in here, apply. I do realize that there's not actually enough in here. So there's 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 8? You can only have 8 recipes in these. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's loud. What I might do is have a second one of the... flipping heck, it's loud. Yeah, second one of the crafters above it. And then power them from the back or something. And have it so the crafters can only take the tall mystical flowers of the ones that I put in there. So maybe we do like this side is 1 and then this side, or like this side is 1 and then this side is 1. That'd be easier, but for now we're not going to even automate that. We are just going to lob all of the red petals that we've got in like that. We don't need this anymore, we don't need this anymore. That's got us all of the petals we need, and now I'm going to move on to making the automated endo flame sort of thingy-my-bob that we've got. Okay, I thought we'd just do this one on camera because it'd be easier. Over here is, well, we've got a cable connected, basically, that's coming around like this. I'm going to cover that back up now. It's coming all the way around and then over to this bit, and then right there we've got our exporter. So we're going to flip that one so it's facing up, and we want to put in coal. In fact, we could put in blaze rods, but we are just going to chuck coal in because why not? And then we want a dispenser, or do we want a dropper? I think we want a dispenser, you know. So that one goes on like that. We also, yeah, let's get rid of this one for now. Interesting, right? Then we need a redstone torch. How have I not got? I should just like craft 100 redstone torches. Thank you. So this one goes right here like that. And then we just need a oak pressure plate. Got one of those, lovely. So that goes on like that. Cover that one back up. I normally put a slab. So let's just put, I don't know, a random slab. Mahogany. Mahogany looks nice, doesn't it? So stick a mahogany slab right there like that. Where's our endo flame? Endo... Oh, it got sucked up because of this thing over here. Nice. Ah, we can't get in there now, can we, though? That's the only issue. So, what these endo flames do, you guys probably already know this, but what they do is they will take any burnable material and they will just burn it and then produce mana and chuck the mana in the mana spreader. The mana spreader then puts it in the mana pool. So, what we're doing here is if I jump on this and... Oh, my magnet flipping heck. Not the prettiest, but I've just added the demagnet thing right there. We can take some of the coal that we got. Let's just take just a single piece of coal and lob it in there. That'll activate the pressure plate that we've got. One of these will pick that up. The dispenser, because of the redstone on the side, the torch, will, because of the pressure plate as well, will then put a new piece of coal on. And I've done this for ages. I think I've done this like 5 or 6 times now. This might be one for a quick guide, but because I always mess it up every time except this single time, and I think I know why I mess it up, and that's because I always try and export into the side of the dispenser. But this time I remembered and I put the exporter on the bottom of the dispenser. And we got the redstone torch there as well. But yeah, there we go. We are making ourselves some mana. And we did want to check before we end the episode that this thing works right here. I'm going to do it on the mana spreader first. Before we do that, let's grab... I mean, those are in our system now. Let's grab a wand. Botania wand. One. That sticks. That's not at all what we wanted. Logs. Maybe if we do it like this, yeah, I thought that would happen. It gives us this choice, but obviously we want to do this thing. That's a bit annoying that that happened, but oh well, I don't really mind. Let's do wand of the forest. Brown seems about right. And now we can see how much mana's in here. So it's got a little bit of mana. If we do, oh yeah, don't shift this. And then we look at it with the wand. I don't think this is gonna. Well, I mean, it works for the pure daisy, doesn't it? So if we do something like that, just stick a. That's full up now because we did it on these 3. See, this is what I wanted. I wanted this thing to spread the mana quicker. That ate up all of the... Okay, we're going to do this on each of them just to see how quick we can get this. Okay, I've already figured out that we should probably change this from coal to coal blocks. So if we pop down here, we have access. Thank you very much. Block of coal. Thought so. So if we change that out, and then we can grab all of the coal out from there, and then get a coal block, which we have 2.2 million. So Father, what? Oh, Apotheosis boss. He's got a lot of health. I'm just gonna yoink you. I think I've already got a one of these goats already, but interesting. Right, anyway, we can chuck this in, like, nope, it didn't go in. Come back, give me, thank you. Like that. And then this should all start back up. I also had to wander the forest this, because, like, some of it was being missed. Although, I'm still seeing particles go past, which is a bit off, but... Anyway, we are getting quite a lot of mana out of this, is what I'm trying to say. And that is all she wrote for this episode, so... Thank you for watching. Let me go and do a world download. I think what I'll do is I will set up a chest. Oh, flipping heck. Let's just do /home. There we go. Easy. I'll set up a chest. And that's a good sound that we just heard. Guard tower has now been claimed. Lovely jubbly. yeah, set this chest up and I'll plonk it somewhere you guys will have access. Let's put it like right here next to the hammock. So we'll stick it right here. And I will take everything off, put it all in my backpack again. We have got the ang or whatever it's called. We got the ang again. So I am going to quickly go and... Does it have to be on one that's got a spirit? Enigmatica 6 Expert Mode. Such a good pack. Did you say only increased by 1? I thought it was 10 each time. Oh, that's a poo. I thought it was more than that. That's annoying. Anyway, I'm going to put that in my backpack. And I'm going to take all of my gear off, including all of this stuff off. Backpack always wants to go on my back for some reason. Take all of this off, take damage. Lob it all in here. Time in the bottle as well. And now I am going to go and do a backup. I think there is a command for that. FTB backup? Or I might have to be in like the cheat thing. I don't know. I'll go and figure out how to do a backup. I'll do a backup and then I will probably pop this on my Discord. So if you do want to download this world and go and have a look at the train, which is on the moon, and go and have a look at the museum that we've got on our space station. Have a look at all the builds that we've got over here. And yeah, just especially have a look in my compact machines. Because there's a bunch of stuff in my compact machines. Anyway, let's call it there. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.